Tyreek Hill is undeniably one of the fastest players in NFL history. He's called the cheetah for a reason. But there's fast, and then there's winning a 100-meter Olympic gold fast. Tyreek definitely has super explosiveness and has a background in track and field, but none of that matters when it comes to a pro sprinter. For those of you who don't know, Tyreek has challenged Noah Lyles to a 50-yard race, and I honestly just can't wait for this race to happen because the amount of people who aren't saying that Noah is going to absolutely demolish Tyreek is insane because they're either bandwagoning on the Noah hate train that's been going on really since he said the NBA shit, or they're Tyreek dick riders, or it's a mix of both. Now, don't get me wrong though. Noah said some stuff lately, like the shit about Anthony Edwards, that he kind of just needs to shut up. But what you do, just because you're controversial off the track, does not take away from the fact that you are still the greatest in the world right now. And people can't take that away from him. People think just because he said some shit and they're hating on him right now, that takes away from his greatness. And that's just simply not how that works. In football, Tyreek's speed is explosive and is trained and tailored to the demands of football, that specific sport, which requires you to move across the line for a few steps as fast as possible. The bursts of speed required in this sport are short, quick, and often involve changes in direction, dodging defenders, and accelerating from a standstill position. With a blistering 4.29 second 40-yard dash time, and his ability to break away from defenders so easily has earned him his infamous nickname Cheetah. But track speed, especially at the level of the Olympic champions like Noah Lyles or Usain Bolt, is just on another level. Even the people who go to the Olympics and make it to the Olympic final and they don't win or don't even place, they can get like the latter half of the rankings, they're still burning any NFL player. Track athletes like Noah are trained for pure, unadulterated speed over distances that allowed them to reach their full potential. The mechanics, efficiency, and endurance required in track are finely tuned over years of specialized training. Noah Lyles doesn't just run fast. He glides with precision, maintaining top-end speed over longer distances. His victory in the 100 at Paris, where he was crowned the fastest man in the world with a time of 9:79, just proves that he operates at a level that a lot of people just don't understand, especially people who don't watch track and just think that it's that simple of just going out there and running just because you have a fast 40-yard time. That does not translate well. The idea of Tyreek even trying to challenge Noah in a 50-yard dash, that might seem like a fair contest to those who don't know shit about track or sprinting or real speed in general. However, it overlooks a crucial aspect: acceleration and top-end speed. For track athletes, these two aspects of running are meticulously optimized. Noah, who regularly competes in the 100 and 200 meter sprints, is accustomed to hitting his stride in a way that even the fastest football players cannot replicate. His ability to maintain and even increase speed beyond the initial 30 to 40 meters is what sets him apart from athletes in other sports. Challenging someone like Noah Lyles isn't even bold. It's just a dumbass thing to do. While Tyreek has experience in the track realm with the personal best of 10:19, that is the equivalent of racing against a newborn deer compared to Noah's 9:79. Tyreek might believe that his football speed can translate directly to a track race, but he is heavily underestimating the level of skill that required from you to excel in sprinting at the highest level. This isn't just about who's faster over 50 yards. It's about understanding that there is levels to this shit and that there are different skill sets required for football and track. Tyreek might have the upper hand in short bursts and agility on the field, but Noah is a master of pure speed. Like, he's been honing his skills through years of dedicated training. He's literally been training since he's been in high school. He's 27 now. That's a whole decade of just meticulous training. This gives him an enormous edge over Tyreek in any form of sprinting. Like, by trying to challenge Noah, he's literally just stepped into his domain expansion, basically. Like, the rules of the game are entirely different. It's not just a race. It's a statement about who truly understands and embodies speed. And Tyreek might be fast on the field, but he's finna get humbled quick. Like, Noah isn't just fast. He's literally crowned as the fastest man in the world. So, taking him on in a race isn't going to end well for you. And I honestly cannot wait for this race to happen because the argument of football speed being on the same level as track speed has just gone on for way too long, like way too many years. People think that just because you're trained to move a few yards as fast as you can in different directions from a standstill position and that your 40-yard dash time might be a little quick, that that'll translate over onto the track. That is not how that shit works. Tyreek was fast when he was running track, but that was several years ago. And the training that he does for football is very curated and designed specifically for those short, quick bursts of speed. And then even then, Noah's 60-meter time compared to Tyreek's is a huge freaking gap. Tyreek's personal best in the 60-meter dash is a 6.7. That is nothing compared to Noah's 6.43. And again, people who don't watch track, they see these numbers and they think those numbers are just inconsequential to each other, and they're pretty close. If you put somebody who runs 6.7 next to somebody who runs 6.43 in a race together, that gap is like, compared to Noah, Tyreek is glued to the blocks. That's what it looks like. And I'm not even like a Tyreek hater or anything like that. I fuck with him. Like, he's probably one of my favorite and like coolest people in the NFL right now. But it's just the fact that you really think that just because you're so fast on the football field that's going to translate to a race with Noah Lyles. Literally, like, it would be different if this was Noah from a couple years ago. But literally last year, he won world champion in the 100. And then the year after that, won world champion at the Olympics in the 100. You're not beating him. I'm sorry to tell you. Like I said in the beginning, there's 10-19 fast, and then there's Olympic gold medalist fast. I'll let y'all do the math.